cock. All right, here.
Oh my god.
Is that our audio? Is that our audio sync?
Maybe. Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Gets and Chips podcast.
We are back.
We're back, and we have a special guest today, Emma.
Hello.
Say your name. You'll be talking.
Oh, Emma.
You will be talking a lot.
Yeah, sure.
Because you're gonna help us rate these.
Yeah.
These.
Yeah, we have a lot of shit we bought because we're bored. We went to our local Dollar General because we
Multiple dollar stores
yeah,
actually.
Yeah, too. We went to we live in the bumfuck of nowheres.
Yes.
So we found a whole lot of things that we thought were funny or stupid or just thought looked tasty.
Yeah. First product. I guess we might want to jump into it real quick because we got a little bit to get through.
Yeah, we got a lot, but I think it won't take us an hour.
Nah, we'll figure out something to talk about. First up, Nut Thins.
Blue Diamond almond nut thins.
I think we picked it up because me and you were children and we laughed at Nut Thins.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Also, sound like Legos.
They do sound like Legos.
So, what flavor? Oh, hint of sea salt.
Hint of sea salt. Oh my gosh, that's the worst sound. Holy
I want to smell them.
That smells like nut.
Go around huffing it.
It smells like
It
nuts.
smells like potato chips.
Oh.
It smells like almonds.
It smells like if you mixed Lay's with almonds. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
look like corn tortilla chips.
Yeah.
Here's the
Ooh, they're
nutrition
smooth.
facts.
Oh, they are
It's
smooth.
130 calories for 19 crackers. Oh, it is very smooth.
I don't like that it's smooth.
Don't eat
it's
it yet.
no saturated fat, no trans fat, but somehow it manages to have 2.5 total fats. So
I feel like this is gonna be crunchy.
very high in
Crunchy.
protein, or very high in carbs and 3 grams of protein. 24 carbs.
We ready, boys?
Alright.
One woman.
Hold on.
I don't like how
God
it.
bless, that peaked the mic so hard.
That's good.
Oh, that was good. We should have got the cheddar ones too.
It's a better tortilla chip.
It is. It's a better.
We're making
tortilla
salsa too.
chip.
I don't think it's that great.
It's all right.
You can have it.
It's like a nut flavored chip.
Yeah.
Slightly nutty. It's good.
I'm not really getting the nut.
I can taste a little bit nut.
When you're a professional fat ass,
You
like
know what
me,
nuts taste like, Emma?
No, Garrett.
Emma's my girlfriend, by the way.
When you're a professional fat bitch like me, you can taste the flavor
Oh
palettes.
yeah, no, like I'm a picky ass eater, but
Here, put
I'm
them in a
fat.
box. Give me the box and we'll move them.
I'm about to devour the whole thing. I feel like
No, we got other stuff to get through.
bro, I'm so hungry.
Here, I'll move it. I'm getting up also to grab my drink because I forgot about it.
Did you get my water?
Yeah, I did.
Where?
It's right here.
Thanks, slave.
Don't call people slaves.
Emma, your Coke is right behind
It's a joke.
you.
What are we trying now?
Funyun
Yes!
boys.
For reference, there are Funyuns that we found at our local dollar stores.
But there's also a
Um,
thing that's like Lay's flavored, like
Lay's
Funyuns.
flavor. How long has this been a thing? Because I haven't seen it before.
I think they're newer. Cause I think Lay's started doing the fun like the flavored thing like recently.
When came.
When came right there, top one on the people also ask. Right there, when
Oh.
did Funyun Lay's come out? That is not.
That's when Funyuns came.
Yeah. Dang, that came out in '69. Nice.
Jesus. Okay. This is on Lay.com, so probably tell us when it was released.
I didn't even know Lay's had a website.
I did not know either. I'm also still in normal Funyun just for reference.
I'll look while you all go ahead and try your Funyuns. But we have Funyuns and Funyun Lays, so that we can like tell the difference.
So yeah, like I think we all know what a normal
How
Funyun
similar
tastes
it
like,
is.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I
Tastes
mean,
good.
yeah, but like we have to.
Well, read that last one.
It's not what I expected. I'm reading reviews. This is gonna take my bias.
No, yeah, don't go out.
It only has 4 stars.
4.2 is pretty high.
Yeah.
They got 5 reviews though.
Let me get this boy open. Hold on, let me smell the Funyun bag before I smell these. Okay, smell the Funyun bag for us, boys.
All right, it's a Funyun.
That does not smell like Funyun.
That's what Funyun smells like.
Mm.
That smells
Alright.
like potato chip, not
Yeah.
Funyun.
Oh man.
I'm gonna be disappointed if this is bad.
I had really high hopes. All right, who's doing the ASMR this time?
I'll do it.
All right.
go.
It tastes like a potato chip. It don't taste like Funyuns.
No.
It's only skin. It's only skin deep.
Yeah. It tastes more like sour cream and onion to me.
Yeah.
That's the first failure.
The Funyuns have more of a stronger onion taste.
All right, did we rate the nut chip out of 1 to 10?
No, we didn't.
All right, so nut thins out of 1 to 10.
I feel like these.
I could eat them, but they're not what I wanted.
I might take them home.
Alright, buddy. You go ahead.
I would say the Nut Thins or whatever they're called, 2,
Out of what?
10.
We're doing out of 10 or out of 5?
Out of 10.
Oh.
2 out of 10. That's okay.
Okay, I'm going to say they're about a 6.4 out of 10.
6.4.
I'd probably give it higher. I'd probably maybe 7.2.
Fair.
It's very, I
like them.
really, but I'm also very basic. I love a good salt and a good crunch.
Fair enough.
I'm a texture-based food eater.
I think my most...
That's why I don't like the Funyun chips as much, is because it's the Funyun, the way the Funyun is
Yeah,
why I
like
say
the
that.
normal Funyun's better, obviously. Funyun, I'm gonna give them about like 8.9.
A normal Funyun.
Normal
or Funyun?
Funyun. Normal
Funyun. Oh, 8.7 for sure. Yeah.
8.9 for me.
The high 8s, Emma.
What?
The one crunching on
Normal
the Funyuns.
Funyuns.
What do
Oh.
you rate normal Funyuns out of 10?
A 10.
I had to prohibit you in just a second so we can try the next ones. You
Yeah,
don't have to try. You don't have to try
Wow.
the Talkies if you don't like them.
I don't like coffee.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're
she's
not
a,
doing
she's
that.
a
We're not
very
doing
big
those yet.
baby. for Spice.
Honestly, my most anticipated one of this is the
No, suspense.
oh, suspense. Okay,
Here's the
so we'll get the
We're going to Talkies popcorn. We saw this at our gas station, and immediately I looked at Dylan and said podcast. And he was like, "Yep."
Yes, this is also while I was working, by the way.
Oh, look at you!
Got some dummy TikTok. What in
You
the
do
world
have some dummy thick thighs.
is wrong with this? Okay.
I don't know why that's like that though.
All right.
It's probably
Oh.
meant to be like a fairground or carnival looking aesthetic.
Now
It is.
we gotta get a. God,
That's
it's
how they
still
make it
sealed.
It's really
I have
making sure no
knives.
one eats them.
What the fuck?
Hold on. Let me try.
Oh, you terrible. We're both
No,
retarded.
I wanted to split it.
I'm sorry.
Give me the split. Does it smell
Alright,
like
let me
Takis?
smell it.
That smells like popcorn, not
Is it
Takis.
limon or?
No, it's normal Takis.
It's normal.
I'll
Not
try.
chili limon.
No, it's the normal.
Oh my
It's just Taki flavor.
gosh, that smells good though.
It's just Taki flavor. It's the original, just Fuego flavor.
Fuego.
So Emma's biased because she doesn't
I'm
like
gonna get
spicy
me
things.
No, but I'm gonna try it anyways.
I'm gonna get me a good few of them, like 2. At a
I'm
time.
gonna eat it like.
I'm
a
just gonna
Natural
have
powder.
one
Just
because I'm a
three
big baby when it
Okay.
comes to spice.
Ooh.
times. All right, Emma, do you want to do the ASMR?
No.
Okay.
I'll do it. Oh my gosh,
Ooh,
that
that's
works.
good.
It was
Is it that
spicy.
hot? I love Taki's powder.
Yeah, I would eat like
Oh,
tahini. I would eat buckets of it.
I do what Mark does sometimes every now and then where he just sucks the Taki powder off.
Why
of it.
would you slide on
No,
the
I still
Taki
eat the
knob?
chip. I
Okay.
eat the chip.
Is that my phone?
Emma's getting a phone call.
Oh, it is.
Who's calling
Oh,
you?
it's my sister.
We can edit this part
All
out.
right,
Hello.
I'll just pause the recording.
I'm at Gary.
That is good.
Emma just burped. So we're back to the phone call.
So yeah, we're back, but we're not interrupting the flow. I think I'm gonna rate these good, but not super good because I feel like it's just the Taki powder carrying the flavor.
The
Yeah.
popcorn is ass. Okay.
Popcorn is like that
It's
weird type
really-
of popcorn that feels like wet. But it's
Yeah.
not wet.
Yeah, it feels
It's not
very,
that good old movie theater popcorn.
It's like
No.
it's like chewing through a densely like. It's so dense.
It's not like good, like kind of crunchy popcorn, but it's like the Taki flavor is making it so much better.
Yeah. If I had like, I'd eat the. I prefer Takis.
I do prefer Takis.
And Takis to me are 9 out of 10. Like,
Yeah.
9 flat.
Okay, so normal Takis, I'll go about 9.2 for me.
This is a 7.2.
These are, yeah, I'm gonna say these are about 7.4 for me.
The one,
No.
the piece of popcorn that I had, it didn't have like a lot of powder on it. So like for someone that does like those, I'd give it like a 4.
It's
I
better
don't
than
think
the almond chip.
And that's
No.
that's
No, for
me
her.
like
Oh yeah.
not even paying attention to the fact that I don't like spice. I don't think it's that great.
I'm just gonna give it a 7 flat.
I enjoy it.
Eh,
7.4 is that what I said?
Hmm?
7.4 is what I said?
4.
That's all. Now, question: where do we put this since it's open?
Put it right there.
No.
You can eat it. You're gonna take it home because you like it better than I do.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna set it in the open Funyun bag.
He's tainting the Funyuns.
No, it's the tip.
What?
It's the tip end of
It's
the
the dick
plastic.
tip in. It's okay.
You are
So
tainting
these are last.
God's
Yeah.
creation.
Let's get this monstrosity looking
Oh,
thing out of the
Lord.
way.
All right, so I look over and we're in the dollar store today. And this is basically how we found all the things, but this one was like one of the worst. We're up there getting Dylan's coffees, and I look over and I'm like, Dylan,
Let me read it.
Slim Jim pork rinds, squealing hot. And he's like, fucking grab them.
What's this word?
Chicharrones.
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 Chicharrones. Not
Chicharrones.
I just like saying it like that.
Chicharrones.
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 Well, y'all are... we are in Spanish 3.
I don't know, we should not be talking this way. Fine,
Quesadilla.
I'll say it like the Chills TV channel. Chicharrones.
Ooh, that looks good.
It does. Yeah, what they smell like? They smell like pork rinds.
Smell like spicy.
It smells similar to Takis, but not as good.
Ooh,
Those-
that just smells like pork rind. I'm stealing that one.
Those ones I won't
That
try
was dude.
because I don't like pork rinds or Slim Jims or spicy.
You can skip out on this one.
All right, so I got me a crunchy one. Are you a crunchy?
Kind of feels like it.
Mine's a crunchy one. All right, you want to double this one?
Yeah.
Ooh, that is good.
That's an alright pork rind.
That flavoring is just...
I don't get Slim Jim.
I do.
I think it's a good thing. Well, let me get another one.
I get some like
Oh,
meaty
never mind.
flavors.
It hit me.
It's like all meat.
But
I like this meat in my mouth.
that doesn't sound right.
Okay, he just licked the vagina hole of this teacher. You did it. He knows.
What the fuck are y'all whispering about?
I don't know.
Later.
Trying to figure it out.
Later. We're on the podcast. It's funny.
I was telling Emma smacked me for saying that he licked the vagina hole.
I did
And
not
Will
smack
Dunn
you. I
can take
tapped
Will
That's
you.
really high for me. I really like that.
It's not as good for me. I like it. I'm gonna give it about a.
Better than the popcorn.
6.1.
Why are you biting me?
That's you though.
Because I can.
How rude.
I feel like Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee is the weirdest thing to wash all this down with.
Yeah, it really is.
It's good though.
And the
I can't
plastic
stop drinking.
bottles.
Can I smell the coffee?
Yeah, let me open the new one.
That pork rind for me is probably 8.7.
I'm gonna honestly give it about like a 6.4.
Regular pork rinds for me is like really high though. It's like 7.
Oh yeah, regular pork rinds are better for me. So you should get like a good mesquite barbecue one.
Oh yeah, man. Don't smack my... Hold on.
See, we protest against obesity like a little bit, you know, because it's a problem. Yet we're also all being here fat.
Yeah, I'm fat.
I mean, like we're not.
No, you're
fat,
not,
fat, but,
Garrett.
like,
Your muscles.
You're biased.
literally, we
No,
are not
I'm not.
fat.
Yeah, like, literally we're not fat, but we're fat.
But like we're like you
We're
know, like,
we're acting fat.
yeah,
Oh my
basically. So hold on, let me show you.
How do you
what that-
act fat?
By
Eating-
doing this.
Emma, we bought like so much food.
Yeah, because let me smell the
What is this
coffee.
total? Like what? Almost $50.
I'd say about 30 some.
She smelled like coffee.
No, it was 26 at the dollar store.
It was $26 for 50 at the gas station,
$13
10
at the bottom one, so about
and then
about 40.
It's $40 to $50. It's really kind of up there. But all right. So
Altogether, yeah, about 50 something.
now I'm pretty excited for this next one. It's probably gonna be our last one for the day. Right?
Well,
What
We
else
got
do we have?
This is the last one for the
Reese's.
chips.
You just hit the mic.
all we
I
have
hit
left
the mic, I'm
after
so
this
sorry.
is the drinks
You have...
and the brownie brother.
Yeah.
That,
You
that's
just
after
smacked
these.
my leg.
I did.
All right, boys, let's get in your southern accent going on.
Oh.
Got Zapp's potato chips. We got New Orleans kettle style.
Finish it out. Finish it out.
We got
Do
them
it to the
Cajun
bit.
deal gator taters right here.
Yeah, let me read the ingredients.
Yeah, so, no, don't read the ingredients. I'll let you open the bag though, since I stole your opportunity to open the nut fins.
Our New Orleans kettle-style chips are cooked to perfection and combined with premium ingredients. This special recipe results in a crunchier, tastier, unique potato chip experience.
Or did he add that in?
Oh,
Garrett's got the damn Snickers bar vein forehead popping
crunchier,
out.
tastier, fuck you. Crunchier, tastier, unique potato chip experience, which we honor Hope you will prefer. I couldn't read it. We thank you for buying our product. Enjoy our Le Bontel ruler. It's French.
Ruler?
It just turns French at the end. I
Wait,
don't
let me
know.
see that. Hold on. What?
Hold on.
Enjoy and Lazes les bon tempes ruler. Yeah, that's what it says.
How do you spell that? Hold on. Let me see.
Lazes.
It's like that word that we learned in history the other day.
Yeah, laissez faire.
Is it French?
Yeah, it is French.
Okay, I thought it was French.
Not fair.
Yeah, it wants us to put fair in, bro.
Laissez.
That's like, is that like hands off? Oh, there it is, right there, right there. Hit enter.
It means let the good times roll.
Ah,
I guess this is like a New Orleans type thing.
it is.
'Cause
It
that's
says
what they
New
speak
Orleans
French.
kettle style.
I want to
Oh
smell
wow!
it.
It says it on the front.
I'll let you open that. These, because I think you. Jesus, that little click would take the mic. Smell them for me. Well, I mean, we're all gonna smell. Not that deeply, my boy.
That's very nice. That's a nice pickle smell.
Oh
so
god,
they
I
are
hate
It
pickles.
pickles.
smells like it's gonna be a really good pickle chip.
Ooh.
That's strong
All
pickles.
right, boys, grab you one. Emma, you can sit this out if you
I don't
want.
like pickles.
They're gator
It is a
taters,
bit-
though.
They
This
pickly.
is very nice.
Yeah, I said
chip.
dill. I said dill gator taters.
This is well seasoned. This was
yeah,
obviously
this is
not
a
made by
nice-
a white person.
No. This is why they're New Orleans
New
style.
Orleans style, yeah. A couple white Southerners have the ability to season.
Some.
Anybody
I think
else?
we are
Look up
three
who
of
the
them.
creator
Yeah.
of this is.
We
Because I
are-
want to know if,
No,
if they're
two.
white.
Ready?
Okay,
Okay, that's
Good no, because you was like,
What'd
this
you
is
say?
this is definitely not a white person that made it.
Zeps. All right, hold on. Wait, let me do the chip test first.
All right.
Ready? 3,
Mhm.
2.
Ooh. That's a good potato chip.
Just solid pickle chip.
Now search
The
up
food,
who
it's
the
better
creator
than
is.
Lay's pickles, in my opinion.
Ooh, yeah.
Better than Lay's pickle
It's got
chips.
some Cajun in it.
Yeah. It's Cajun dill.
Really pay attention on that. Zaps.
Yeah, like the creator of it.
Zaps chips. Who own?
Oh.
That's quality food. Oh, wow.
Oh wait, that's
Who's the Ron Zapp is the founder.
Woo! That next pickle chip I got was spicy. It's not spicy. It was really pickly.
so it is a white dude.
It's this one old. Okay, he's fat though.
but
what does
he-
that have to do with it?
because us fat people know how to season
Fat
stuff.
white dudes know how to say. Yeah, look at his hat, man.
And look at that stash, bro.
You know, he knows how to season food.
You know he talks like the way we're like joking.
He talks thicker.
He
Yeah.
talks thicker.
He talks thicker.
Thicker than a Snicker.
Heavy like a Chevy. Hey, hey.
So, do we want to do drinks before we do the sweet thing, or do we want to leave, or we want to get all the crunchy food out the way and then do drinks?
I'm good with whatever.
Because how long have we been going?
20 minutes.
Oh well, not too bad. So, which way, Emily? Which way you want to go?
What?
You want to do drinks first, or you want to do the
Crispy.
brownie brittle first?
Let's finish it with the brownie bit.
Okay. I'm not a fan of Reese's Pieces.
I love Reese's Pieces.
I'm not a fan of them, just a little bit. Just
Hold
like-
that.
I've also
trash.
never had brownie brittle. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
It's
We should have got the
called
normal
brittle.
one as well.
It's brittle.
So it's like brittle, but
What
I
do
think
you
it's
mean
just
brittle?
chocolate.
It's brittle.
You know peanut
What's
brittle?
brittle?
You know,
I don't know.
have
It's
you
just
ever
brittle.
Hey, have you ever had peanut brittle?
I've had peanut brittle.
I think it's like that, but it's.
Chocolate?
Oh, that is not peanut brittle.
Ooh, that looks
Oh, that
way...
is. Whoa, clink them
That doesn't
together
look
once you get
anything like...
There's
what
barely
it looks
even
out.
like.
That
in
is
there.
hard.
Grab it.
Hold on.
Yeah, clink them together because I don't have fingernails at the
Oh
moment.
lord, that's a small smell of chocolate. Ugh.
That is the...
Ooh,
yeah.
that smells like peanut butter. I actually like that smell. You
No,
not
that
gonna
is a
try
peanut
it?
butter chocolate.
No, I don't
She
like
doesn't
chocolate.
Oh yeah,
Cause she, you can roast her in the comments.
weird.
I feel like this is gonna be crunchy.
Oh, it is.
Ready?
Get up to the
I'm
mic.
gonna do a...
Okay, that was a good crunch.
Hmm. I don't know how I feel about that. Ooh.
It's evolving my mouth.
Wait,
No,
what?
it's changing.
It's changing.
It started off chocolatey, then it went into burnt peanut butter.
Yeah, and then it went real chocolate. Like it was smooth chocolate.
Ugh, nasty. Blah.
Bet my mom would like this.
Huh?
No, she doesn't need it. She got diabetes. She don't need that.
Yeah. Wow, I really
That middle flavor's not good.
no. You just bite into it, it's like, oh, that's all right. And the middle flavor's bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to the second part, the third part,
Who made this?
and it's really good.
Reese's Pieces.
It's like this is a wild ride.
There's a picture of a white blonde woman with bangs on the back.
Wait, what?
That is who made this. They're garbage. They're not the most awful thing in the world. Like, once you eat, like, a little bit of it, that taste gets in
It
your
gets
mouth.
normal.
Yeah. They're alright. That was hard.
It's just not.
It's not great.
It's just not good.
It looks
No.
burnt.
Yeah, it looks like you
it-
burnt the piss out of some brownies.
Kind of tastes burnt.
Yeah, it also tastes like it. I'm not.
But is brittle supposed to be like that?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not. I
Not
know
burnt.
peanut brittle
Not
doesn't
burnt.
do that.
Okay. Because I was going to say, if brittle, because I don't eat brittle, but if brittle is, like, meant to taste like that, then that's probably why.
I'm
it
sorry
tastes
to hear
like
me
that.
crunching on it still.
No, it's okay.
It's so loud.
Honestly, this is my first like sub 4.
What do you mean?
This might be like 3.7.
I love
I'm
mine
giving it a
and then, like,
solid 5.
low.
Just that middle flavor is just so
Never mind, it's hurting my teeth. It's
Oh.
going down.
like you bite into it and you're like, and it's like, like it's this flavor that it's inhuman.
Yeah. I forgot that chocolate things hurt my teeth now because wisdom teeth fun.
And you're too you were too lazy to make the appointment.
No, we
Not
made
you,
the
your
appointment.
mom.
No, we made the appointment a while ago. They just haven't got me in there.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Emma is taking the thin strip and rubbing it on my forehead.
Wait, ASMR.
Ooh.
That is not.
Ah. It stuck to the back of my canine. It hurt.
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
I think you threw it.
On the table.
No, I meant the
Oh,
thing.
hurt.
Also, you may want to, like, play it back to when I did that, because it went in the red.
That's okay.
We'll look through and like
Okay.
re-listen a little bit.
Oh yeah, no,
Alright.
I'll edit it I'll probably edit it all weekend
Alright.
because I'm planning on editing this one heavy.
All right, you want to get the drink boys going,
Mm-hmm.
so we can like get off the drink topic and then
Yeah.
move on to the other
Get-
40
get
minutes of
off
this
the phone.
podcast.
Yeah. I'm very sorry. I'm actually not sorry at all.
So are we
because
still
I'm
doing the
very
cryptid
hungry.
idea?
Nope, you're stuck. If you want, yeah, cryptids.
I feel like the cryptid idea would be cool.
You down to talk
Emma,
about cryptids, Emma?
What's that?
Oh, perfect.
Oh, great. Yeah. You ever heard of a
Perfect.
little thing called Mothman?
Yeah. Oh, I love Mothman.
So
Stuff like
Mothman's one
Mothman.
of them. There's a few
I've
of the words that
I've
we
got a
use.
story about Mothman. Can we find that Facebook post, do you think?
Possibly, but
Probably.
don't look yet. We're not there yet.
Oh, so are like, what's it called?
Cryptids are like
Cryptids?
like urban legend.
Okay, if you would have
So-
just said urban legend, I'd be like, okay, yeah.
urban legend.
It's like urban
So,
legends,
like-
things that people think are real, but they haven't had any scientific.
So
Have,
like,
like, no
Bigfoot,
proof. Yeah.
skinwalkers.
You don't say that word.
Skinwalkers.
Skinwalkers is fine. The other word's not.
What's
Oh,
the other
W
word?
word's not.
The W word.
What's the W
Yeah,
word?
don't worry about it.
I want to know. Look it up then.
Oh yeah.
No. She's gonna say it. We'll
I'll-
look,
I won't say it. I
we'll
won't
look it
say
up
it.
when we get there.
Yeah, we'll look up when we get there. We're getting off topic.
Yeah. Okay. So we got 3
Like
drinks
there's
real
a
quick.
topic.
Wait,
There's
is it
not-
This
wait-
is
wait.
equal to 2 cups of coffee.
I have a question.
Jesus, what?
Is it Wendigo?
Yeah, that's not how you pronounce it.
Wendigo.
Bruh.
Wendigo.
They gonna come get us now. Emma,
Yeah, they don't
thanks.
come get us. No.
This is
When
why
it
you don't
is,
say that. You're not
Actually-
supposed to say SW either. I don't think.
Skinwalker.
You are, but you are allowed to because it's not the actual native language. I think.
Oh.
But also, I don't know that much about it. I know I've got some spooky stories
I've
that we can
looked it
talk about
up.
when we get to this section.
Yeah,
I
I've
have
looked
2
it up.
stories about
Well, you can talk a whole lot more.
Wendigos.
Good.
Okay.
Good topic. I have a few.
Good topic. This is a great
I
topic.
love
So
urban
I want to
legends.
get the Gatorade out of the way because I feel like it's gonna be one of the worst.
Okay,
ones.
Oh,
so
what flavor is it?
If it's just orange, I'm gonna be pissed.
we found this Gatorade, and it's the new Gatorade. It just came out. It's limited edition.
That's also good.
Cherry lime.
That is not that is not the flavor.
It's not the flavor.
No, that's
it's a
the
different
body
one.
armor.
We got a body armor. And it's called Limited Edition Citrus Kick. And it's got these 2 dudes fist bumping on here. I can't read that signature.
Let me see.
Glom Enright.
What?
It's my coat.
That says Vaughn.
Vaughn. It looks like Glom.
Maybe he's Russian or something.
That looks like infart. Does it not?
Well, let me see if I can find the signature.
Oh, we're both retarded. It's right there. It's Glenn Infant.
Glenn. I want a picture of Glenn Infant's signature so I can show you. I'll probably edit it in. Editor's note here. I can't be fucked at that end. Love you, bye. Mwah.
I have something that's completely off topic.
No. It's got an E.
That is, what the hell?
Oh, she's from 1,000 Pound Sisters.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
I love the funny meme. It's about that show or something, and it's like the dude's trying to push her up the stairs. They're like, God damn, you're gonna have to get a tow truck, get your big ass up them steps. You're gonna knock me up my goddamn steps, catchers.
Wait, have you
You're gonna
seen?
put both of us in the hospital. I love it. It's so funny.
Have you seen the clip where it's like, try me in my size, Amy? You
don't
don't
know.
know how it is. There's stuff
Pay my
you,
bills. My bills are paid.
there's stuff you can do if you want to be a big baby about it. I ain't the baby. You're the baby. Grow up. You first. I pay my bills. My bills
Being
are
grown.
paid.
I love it. I've never watched that show, but all the clips I've seen from memes are hilarious.
They're so good. It's like a meme gold mine.
God,
Oh,
you're going to
I
get a
love
tow
that
truck, get
show.
your big ass up them steps.
I have not seen that.
Look it up, please. Get a tow truck up there. Put meme.
There was an episode in Grey's Anatomy, and it was this guy, and he was like, I'm pretty sure he was
Meme.
like either 1,000 pounds or over.
It's that one right
This
there.
one?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh, she got a mugshot.
Damn it.
Don't diss him. Just get that meme right there. Click the little video link on it.
Okay, I feel bad for making fun of her appearance. Oh, there's a Reddit page?
Oh, bet. Just listen to it.
I even get behind me.
Oh, I've
So
seen that
he
clip.
is fat as well, I guess.
Yeah.
But like,
He can't
he
push
moved.
the woman.
Why is her?
Yeah.
That's what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, like how like when I don't want to say it because I'm gonna sound like a jerk.
No, that's okay. It's funny.
A little
We
bit.
can make fun of obesity.
No, Garrett.
I was an overweight child.
I
I mean, I was chunky
think
too,
we're all
but
still technically overweight, well, except her.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
not.
I'm not.
But
I'm
I know my
normal.
BMI's overweight, but my BMI's stupid.
Yeah, I know. My BMI is overweight
Why
as
am I
well,
this
but
low,
like
bro? We
most of
have
mine's.
internet.
The Rock is BMI is overweight.
Yeah. And, I mean, technically, BMI-wise, he is, but...
But wait, let me tell y'all something real quick before you watch that. while
Go to
it loads.
YouTube and look this up instead.
Why is
So
there a TikTok clip?
there was an episode
This
in
is also
Grey's
on
Anatomy,
TikTok.
and it was this guy about as big as her, if not bigger, and he needed like medical attention. Well, they had to like he couldn't fit in the ambulance. They had to get like a tow truck almost to put him in it and get him
Bruh.
there. And then a part in the episode, they tried to get him to walk because he had been like bedridden for so long. He got up and he broke both of his ankles instantly because of all the weight.
It's that one right there.
You for real?
I'm dead serious. It happened in the
That is crazy.
episode.
You had
Because
to
like it was just all the weight was too much for his bones.
restart
I
it and
think.
get the audio up a little bit.
You have to know that.
I'm pushing the 97 Ford Explorer up this bitch. Look at you. You gonna have to get a tow truck and get your big ass up there. Ah, dang, you gonna knock me out my goddamn shit. I'm gonna end up in the hospital with
I'm gonna end
knock
up
me
in a
out.
hospital with you.
You're gonna knock me on my goddamn
pushing the
sketches.
97 Ford Explorer up this bitch.
I love that bit too. Push 97 Ford Explorer up in
Get your
bitch.
big ass up there. Stop.
I'm gonna use that all the time.
You gonna knock me out.
I didn't know that he said all of
I'm gonna end up in the
that.
hospital with.
That's hilarious.
I want to meet that man.
Yeah, I want to know what that's like.
Anyway, back to the topic.
That's not where I wanted that to go.
How did we get on that topic?
I don't know. Oh, we were talking about us being
1,000
fat
pound
or
sister.
something.
Yeah, y'all were. Even though y'all
No, we got on
aren't.
that. We got onto that topic because I looked up Glenn infant signature.
Oh yeah, then we saw
and
that.
it was a
yeah.
picture of her
Don't worry about the signature. Let's get on to the
and her child.
this. So Gatorade first because I feel like it's gonna be the worst one. Maybe.
Yeah. They get that
I feel
crack
like
up in there.
this cherry lime body armor is gonna be pretty bad.
I've
It
got-
is
I've
not
got high
orangey.
hopes.
This is
I'ma
tropical
smell it.
smelling.
Mm,
So how are we
I
gonna
can
do it? We
smell
just
some
gonna
orange.
lip the bottle.
I'm gonna put-
I'm not. No.
I don't. You just
Did
sort
you
of-
just
no.
inhale?
Did you just inhale up your
Yeah,
nose?
the orange went up
Here,
his
here.
nose.
I'm
good.
gonna
I'm
go.
good.
I'll let one of us lip the bottle, and I'll let.
Why didn't y'all just get like
Somebody lift
two
the bottle.
cups?
That's what I'm gonna go do.
Somebody lift the cap
Okay.
and then I'll waterfall.
No, I'm just gonna go grab 2 cups. Are we
Yeah,
got
that'd be
bottles
like-
in here?
So much easier.
No, we don't.
We got that cup.
Got that logo,
Okay,
but
we
does it
got
have
that
anything
cup.
in it?
Gary, I don't mind the drink after you. I'll lip the bottle with you.
What are you doing for?
That or if my.
Oh
if-
my lord.
Okay.
Well, that's what
so
I just- Say it
Pimple
loud.
scouting.
anyway,
Well, I didn't want to say that loud.
I don't care.
Still.
I got
This is Emma's.
Oh, that's mine.
Gimme.
Me and Garrett will lip the bottle.
Now drink it out, honey.
I don't care. I don't care about drinking after you. You don't have
I don't
AIDS.
care. Yeah, I don't. Not yet.
I don't even.
Drink on this side.
It tastes
Ew.
more watery. I don't even taste any orange.
I taste orange, but it tastes bad. Don't spill
I
it.
just spilled it all over me.
Why is it water?
Yeah, that's what I was
It
saying.
tastes
Like,
like water.
It's 80 calories per serving, 190
Oh.
per container. They lowered the sugar because people started getting mad, I guess.
Here's the lid. I don't want to.
well, if they don't want all
I
that
don't need
sugar, then
one.
buy a smaller size bottle with less sugar.
That's not how that works.
Oh,
It's the, I think the
it doesn't even taste like orange. I mean, smell like
That's
orange
bad.
on my shirt. Like, cause I got
so
it.
Emma's a big baby and she spilled
I
it.
smelled
I did
it,
spill it.
and I thought it was gonna
Ready?
be.
I'm a chug.
Chug,
I thought it was gonna be pineapple-y. It wasn't pineapple.
There's pineapple in it.
Barely any though.
That
Well, I
was.
mean banana in it.
That's
too.
like pineapple water.
Yeah, it's like one of
Yeah.
those those Kool-Aid refresher
Don't
type
keep the cup
things.
out.
Oh shit.
Oh,
We got
crap.
more to go through. Okay, so we got the. This is the Body Armor Cherry
There's
Lime.
I don't know if this is new or not, but I've
but
never
it's
seen
new
it
to
before.
us. It's also like camo.
Yeehaw.
Wait, hold on. There we go.
Ooh, that was kind of good.
Okay, that smells good.
Pour that.
Okay, smell it.
Pour the liquor.
Okay,
smells
that actually kind of smells like
Oh, that
This
is.
better
red
be good.
wine in a way.
Ooh, no, it does not smell like red
It does,
wine.
there's nothing.
I think it
about
has a
this
little smell to it.
Mm.
It kind of tastes like apple juice.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to.
piss. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's upsetting.
If I know what
Yeah.
piss tastes like, that's it right there.
I do because I
you
drank my fair share.
chug it.
I'll chug it. All right.
Chug it. Yeah, I don't even taste like any cherry, and I hate cherry.
There's no
That's
lime
apple
either.
juice. There's no lime, yeah.
There's
like
no. There's
they
no
lied.
cherry or lime. It's all
That's apple juice right there.
Yeah.
That is a no-go, but we'll keep it. Emma,
Yeah,
you want
I
to try
need- What is it?
the Mountain Dew Energy Pitch Black?
Pitch Black
I
came
don't like
back.
Mountain Dew.
What's wrong with you?
Pitch Black came back.
I'll
Yeah.
smell it, and I might
It's grape
try
flavor.
it.
It's gonna. It's
Oh, if it's grape, I'll
flavor.
try it.
Smell it first.
I don't even smell grape. It looked grape.
I'll let you get your first sip of this real quick this time.
I'm a sip.
Smells good. Taste it without licking it off your front lip.
It's better than the other two. It only contains
Depending on
5% juice.
Depending on how Garrett hates it, Garrett is like in agony over
I'll
there.
explain something. So there's a flavor that I absolutely despise, and it's in every.
Oh,
I know what the flavor is. It's called aspartame.
that is
It's aspartame because that's low sugar.
that is a cherry cough drop. That
It tastes like Hall's cough drops. It's got that
Yeah.
menthol, like very
Ew.
abrasive flavor.
it tastes
A lot of people
wrong.
like it. A lot of people like it in Diet Coke. I can't drink it.
Why?
Oof.
I can't stand it. It's like I've tried Diet Pepsi, and it has this flavor. It's like it's motor oil. It's just nasty
Bad.
in
You
his
want
mouth.
to know what that
Bad.
sounds like to me? Loser energy. No, you can't eat my nose.
I get like the slightest bit of grape soda taste in it.
Yeah.
There's great. It's like
And
it's
a
like
tiny
grape
bit of Mountain
Fanta.
Dew.
Well, it only
It's like
has
you watered down grape Fanta and then put aspartame.
It
Add
only
a little
has
bit of Mountain
5%
Dew into
juice.
it.
I know.
Yeah, water down grape Fanta. Tiniest bit of a tiny drop of Mountain Dew, and then
Oh, it has zinc in it.
Aspartame.
ass.
I think
It's got metal in it. That's lovely.
it has zinc.
Zinc is a
Well, you
metal.
can take zinc vitamin pills
Yeah, no, you need
because
them
they
for your
recommended
body.
that for people
Bro,
on
that is
COVID.
disgusting. I hate that.
I thought
that
it
is
was
the
better than the other
lowest.
two drinks.
I've
We
never
didn't
had.
rank the-
I've
we didn't
never
rank the
had
drinks.
Mountain Dew
Oh,
Push
we
Black
didn't.
originally.
It's good. It's better. It's way better than that. Trust me.
I say the orange one was a 1.
The
Yeah,
honestly,
it's probably 2.5 for me.
Apple
yeah,
juice
about
3.
It's not apple juice.
It might as well
It
be.
might as well be. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that
so-
I'd give it a 4.
yeah.
The Mountain Dew.
So is this the best one or is this the worst one for us?
For me, it's 1 point. It's 0.1. That's
Oh,
that's
daggone.
awful.
Oh, God.
Like it's inedible. Why are you scratching the back of my neck?
It is for me honestly. That one's probably I'm just getting 1.2.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
just one flat.
And the cherry is so bad.
It's just apple juice to me.
It's just like
It's honestly the best one,
It's
though.
underwhelming. Yeah,
It's the best one.
it's
though.
probably like a 4
I'm gonna give it a 3.8.
because I could handle apple.
No,
juice.
3.7
Curly.
for the apple juice flavored one.
Apple juice.
The Japple
And
juice.
then-
Japple juice.
And
Jack
then the
juice.
citrus kit Gatorade, that's just like a 2.5.
I'll put it at a
disappointing.
1.
It's
It's like a
disappointing.
2.5. It's
It's-
just
it's
so bad.
It's a disappointment. That's really what it is.
Oh yeah. I love how 35 minutes of this podcast has just been us reviewing stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
and we
sorry.
have probably double the amount.
Oh yeah, we have even more to do, but that's that's next
That'll
week's
be
episode.
next week's episode. You know.
Because we don't
Yeah.
have that type of, we don't want to do full review podcast.
I mean, I wouldn't mind do feud review.
Yeah, but I feel like we need to warn people beforehand.
Yeah. Hey, this is gonna be entirely
Should we also put a warning when we edit this for
the cryptid
the
part?
cryptid part, which we're
Editors no V2. Hey, just letting you know, there will be, talk about cryptids. Emma does like to say the W word quite a bit, so she says it a lot. If that's going to bother you, you can click off the video now. I completely understand. It doesn't get super graphic. There's some pictures, but those have warnings. So if you feel uncomfortable talking about this sort of thing, especially at the time or the place you are right now, you can click off now and watch later. Thanks.
about to get
I
into.
will for, mega pussies. It's alright. I understand.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
For the
Cryptids
people
are
sensitive
creepy.
to creepy stuff.
Oh,
It's like horror stories. Especially the W word.
Yeah.
Wendigo.
Yeah. That's actually what I showed
Sleep
Dylan
paralysis
this picture
demon.
earlier of the Winnebagos.
Winnebago.
Winnebago.
Speaking of Wendigos, so
Bruh, don't just
Oh.
rapid fire that out there.
oh wow, that's
There's
kind of
one
creepy.
picture,
It's right there. It's right there.
This picture, warning by the way, this is like grotesque.
Creepy.
This picture is, I've had sleep paralysis a few times, and only once did I have a demon, and it looked like this without the antlers and skin. It had skin everywhere. But it was the most horrifying experience
I've had sleep paralysis
I've ever
once.
had. I just sat there and saw it in my doorway, and then I woke up and it was gone.
I had sleep paralysis once, which this is a good segue into the cryptid bit. I didn't see anything, but I realized I was awake, right?
Mhm.
It was about 5 in the morning. It was I think it was during near the end of school, last year, because it was it would stay dark until 7. I don't know. It would stay dark later, and then I remember after this event, I woke up and checked my phone because I was like, "What the fuck, bro?"
What?
And then
Look at
so
it.
I just remember I was on my side and I felt like there was a presence in the room with me, but that's why it made it scary. But also I couldn't move, but my eyes were open. I feel like that was terrifying. I hated that. I don't like being able to not move my body.
I've got a sleep paralysis experience. I don't know if anybody else has had. How many times you only had it once?
I've only had it once, but I know the feeling of not being able to move because Cassie likes to sleep on my arm. And I can't fucking move. It's like the feeling when you have a cat or a dog on you.
Yeah.
And you don't want to move because you don't want to wake it up. It's that feeling, but a little
I
bit.
That
bet.
is not the feeling that I have with sleep
My
paralysis.
my
Oh,
cats
no,
will lay
no.
on my chest and they'll cuddle
that's
me and they'll
the-
purr.
That's
Police
how I
did
feel
that
with
this morning.
that's how I feel with my girlfriend though. With sleep paralysis, I'm about to shit my pants.
I've had sleep paralysis. I get it about every 6 months or so, and the most interesting of them was I had a migraine. I get them quite often, and
Yeah, and you don't go to the doctor.
I went to the doctor. I have medicine now.
Okay, good.
But I had went and taken a nap, and I had a I had a soccer game that day. I don't play basketball.
You don't like basketball.
No, well, anyway, I was laying on my bed, and I woke up, and I couldn't move very much, but I could inch ever so slightly, I could barely, very, very slightly move, and I moved, and I was closer and closer to the edge of my bed, and then I heard something, but I couldn't see any. I couldn't see it behind me because my head was like
Were you like
I was
looking this
face
way?
down. Yeah, I was face down in my bed, and I kind of like scooted to the edge and fell off on the floor. And my muscles were loosening up, and then I realized I hadn't opened my eyes. Like I realized I was like, oh, I have not opened my eyes yet, and then I opened my eyes, and I was like on the floor of my room.
That's weird.
Did you see, like, were you awake at that point, or just, like, were you still asleep?
I was awake when I opened my eyes on the floor.
Oh, so you woke up fully, not, like, sleep paralysis?
Yeah, I was no longer sleep paralysis.
Ah, okay. Did
That
you
was
say
a-
sleep paralysis?
I did not, but
It sounded like it.
Please.
Y'all wanna know something that's, kind of funny and younger me didn't think clearly
What?
through? So, me and my sister and my mom used to watch this show called Supernatural, and it has an episode with a Wendigo in it.
I was just like the ghost show or something.
It's like a bunch of supernatural stuff. They got they have it down from like vampires, leviathans that are like mentioned in the Bible.
I think I've seen it.
It has the Wendigos, werewolves, witches, everything.
Yeah.
Anything like supernatural related, it's in there. Well, there's this one episode in like season 1 with a Wendigo in it, and little me always wanted my own go-kart. And so when I wanted a go-kart and I wanted to be like a little racer, and I said, I have the perfect name for my go-kart. Wendigo, but instead of the E, the I at the beginning, like WINDIGO. Emphasis on wind, because it'd be fast.
Wind.
So it wasn't Wendigo, it was Windigo.
Wind. And I kind of, even now, I still pronounce it Wendigo sometimes.
I mean, we've said it enough at this point. If there's one outside the house, I'm not going to be surprised.
Yeah, no, I have some really creepy stories about that, actually.
Yeah, I mean, Evan and Alex does too. I'm going to tell them what they've told me. But also, back to sleep paralysis, I want to get Evan on the podcast one day, because, I mean, he's going to be
I
able
don't
to
think he
tell
wants
better.
to come, bro.
No, he wants nothing to do with this.
Oh, why?
I don't know. He just does it. He's a bitch.
He was offered, we offered.
We offered, like, a few episodes to him, and he's like, no, I'm good. And I'm like, whore.
Maybe he's upset that we didn't,
You know.
offer to partner with him.
Yeah, offered a partner, but bro, we had the idea before we even thought about
Yeah.
that. It was just me and you, co-star.
It just happened. Right? It was
Yeah,
just
so
the
we
way it
were like
happened.
two of us.
So, I know Evan doesn't watch these, but if you are watching this, Evan, I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to do anything like that to you.
Yeah, but like for him, he said he's had sleep paralysis before, and I don't remember what it was. Also, I want him
Hold on,
on
I'm getting
here.
a phone call, guys. Sorry, I'm going to pause this real quick. Yeah.
There was one time when I first, after I got my braces removed and I was, wearing retainers, every day and stuff, just, the first little bit, we had went to this Mexican restaurant
Did you leave your retainers?
after church, and I had taken my retainers out and put them in a napkin, and I folded the napkin, over top of my retainers. Well, I forget. We're starting to walk out the door, and then I just stop in the middle of walking, and I'm like, something doesn't feel right. And then I realize, hey, my retainers are not in my pocket, in my hands, in my
Or
mouth,
in my mouth.
nowhere. And so I was like, I just left them at the table. So I had turned around real quick, ran back there, and I found them. I almost left my retainers in a restaurant.
Imagine they threw them away.
Oh,
They
that'd
probably
be-
would have.
Yeah, if they
wouldn't
would
have
have
kept
left them, they would not have kept. They would have been ew.
They'd be like, I can't
Garbage.
believe.
No, they wouldn't have realized. They would have just grabbed it and put it on top of
They
the
wouldn't have
other.
realized it's folded over, so they would have
Yeah.
just put everything on it, bring it back, throw that away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they never would have known. That's crazy.
Anyway, back to cryptid topic, I guess.
Yeah, back to the topic.
I don't know where we
for the
left
short amount
off.
of time.
We left off on sleep paralysis
Yeah,
and
we're
Evan.
talking about
Evan's
sleep
had it
paralysis
I think he said he's had it about the same amount as you have.
And whenever we force him to come onto the podcast, he can talk
I
about
want him to
more.
talk about this. There's another incident that I wanted to talk about. Actually, a few. So he has these two creepy grandparents. Not Brenda and
Okay.
him. No. We were. He would
He
always like to tell me this at 3 in the what?
Said that out of good window.
No. God.
That's
But,
an inside joke.
yeah.
I'll explain that another day. We'll get Evan
Anyway,
to explain that.
he likes to explain these things to me at 3 in the morning, but they're also creepy as all hell, so I don't like them. These two grandparents of his, well, not his, they're Gabe,
Yeah.
they're his grandparents, and
Are
apparently
they not
they
first
have
cousins?
yeah. apparently they have something called sundown syndrome.
Oh, I know what Sundowners
That
is.
is
that?
the creepiest sounding stories that he's ever told
Whenever
me.
whenever the sun goes down, they kind of get
They
frantic and nervous.
nervous,
Like paranoid?
It's
crackheadish.
kind of like
It is creepy the way he
what's the word? Dementia, but like only at night.
only at night, and it's terrifying.
It's very
But
similar.
anyway, I'll let him explain those in depth. But they are the creepiest stories I've ever
The
heard.
Sundowners is a really
Besides the
problem.
Wendigo stories.
I'm predisposed to it. My family
Yeah.
has Sundowners.
Anyway, I'll let him explain those once we get him on here one day, because I want to do another scary episode, like full on, maybe.
Yeah, we might revisit the cryptid topic next week
Maybe, yeah.
because we really didn't get to talk about a whole lot, but
Yeah, we'll get there sometime.
we got about 20
Um,
minutes ish.
That's another phone call.
Another phone call. Wow.
We'll get back.
We have returned
Once again.
with refrigerator measurements
Yeah.
and nut chips.
Anyway, back to the scary stories. Where were we? It was after the Evans grandparents bit.
We're talking about Sundowners.
Yeah. I think we're slightly moving off that topic. Like,
Yeah,
into like more cryptid bullshit. But like,
So cryptids can be stupid,
mm-hmm.
and cryptids can be cool.
Yeah.
Like you get like
Mothman.
cool.
Yeah, cool.
Mothman's really more of a cryptid than the Wendigo is.
Yeah. Well, more urban legend, because, like, I hate that, like, where we are at, like, Virginia. Our urban legend is called the Bunny Man.
Are
Wait.
you for real?
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
There's a place called Bunny Man Bridge, somewhere in Virginia, and he's a murderer that dresses up in a rabbit costume and axe murders you.
Fun.
Search that one up.
Look up Bunny Man Bridge, Virginia.
Bunny Man Bridge, Virginia?
I think there's one called the Goats Man
Goat Man Bridge. That's
Yeah, that one's somewhere.
else.
Yeah, that's somewhere else. You want to know a place that's
that's
kind of
southern.
spooky that I would like to like visit
Is
one
it in the
day?
tunnels?
That.
That's creepy.
Where is that?
No idea.
Because it looks
It's in Northern Virginia.
very similar to the tunnels. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. You want to know like kind of a spooky place that I'd like to visit? Well, two spooky places I'd like to visit one day.
Where?
One, the Winchester House,
Yeah.
and then
Isn't that
two.
where,
I have no idea what that is.
It's
Is that
the
where the
one-
Conjuring's based off of?
No.
No.
That
no.
one's where they would just the woman of the house. I forget her name, but she would have like visions or stuff like that of ghosts that were killed by the Winchester rifle. I'm pretty sure. And so those ghosts, I guess you could say, would haunt her or whatever. And to help them move on, she would have like a vision of a room that they wanted, and she would sketch it, and then she would just continuously build more and more rooms.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and some rooms were sealed off with like I think like 9
And
nails
then
in
there's
it.
some doors that just laid out
Yeah.
to open.
There's places in that house where like it's a dead end. It's like a door. I think one of the doors lead to literally outside, and you're like on the second story, and you could literally.
I feel like
fall.
you would like watching Sam and Colby.
I might. I've heard about
Look
them.
them up. They did that house tour.
They're
Oh,
friends.
They stayed
and
overnight
then
in it.
another place I would like to visit, if they even still allow people to go in it, is the Ed and Lorraine Warren Museum. They were
They
in
do.
The Conjuring. They still let people go in. You can't touch anything.
You just sign a waiver.
Yeah. So I would like to go there too.
It's all
The
bullshit,
where
anyway.
type, the X monkey.
Yeah, so
Where tiger?
so I looked up a list of ridiculous cryptids. But I have one scary story to tell if you want to hear it.
Yeah, go for it.
So, we live in an area where, the cryptid kind of people exist.
Oh yeah.
I live on a hill
Mhm.
that is a cliff, some trees, and then my house.
Yeah. Basically.
One day, I was young, and I was whistling a tune, which is a thing with, like, Winnebagos.
Windabagos?
Yeah, that's what he's gonna be calling the W
That's what I was
word.
just calling the W word.
Oh.
It's it's one of the things to do with them or whatever. I hope I don't offend anybody by saying that word. I don't know if that
Winnebago
offends
or like-
somebody.
oh, you mean like the actual word?
The actual word, yeah. So I'm kind of staying away from
I
it.
don't like saying it because it's that there's that superstition around that and the SW word. Like
Skinwalker I'm way more cool with, but it's a different thing.
Oh yeah, it's that, but like
Because
it's the
Winnebago
same
is
thing.
I think it's in the desert, and a skinwalker is
No,
an Inuit
Wendigos.
I'm not sure. I need to check.
No, Wendigo started somewhere near northern Canada, I think, from what I remember reading. And it's a Algonquin.
Algonquin was not there.
No, not Algonquin shit. It's around that like sort of Boston-y area, of, like where like you know the Indian that Connor is in Assassin's Creed 3. I think it's that type of Indian, and around down through
Veggie
here.
Man.
Veggie Man?
Anyway, it's down through this
Veggie
way.
Man. Oviedo Dick Monster.
Yeah.
It's around this way. So we're in the area of where that thing started, I think, like story-wise. So that's why I don't like saying it, because it's based around this area. Skinwalker, I think, can be anywhere.
Okay, I have no idea. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm outside and I'm whistling and I'm playing basketball. Because at the time I like basketball.
How long ago was this?
And what time was it when you were there? Was it night?
It was day.
Okay, it was day.
Oh,
was
yeah,
like
it can
3
happen.
a.m.
3
Or
a.m.
3 p.m., sorry.
I say, what kind of... have you ever been outside at 3 a.m. and it's bright?
Yeah.
Nukes going off.
Yeah, that too.
Anyway.
I was outside there, it was like 3 p.m. And, so I'm outside. And I'm playing some basketball and I'm whistling this little tune and it's like... It's like it was the Andy Griffith tune.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's all I'm whistling. And I
Yeah.
hear my mom's voice at the edge of that cliff line screaming, "Garrett, help! Garrett, come here! Garrett, hey!" And I don't walk, I ran. I ran all the way down there. And I get close enough and I have this chill in my spine. And I'm like, something's wrong, that's not my mom's voice. It's close.
But it's slightly off.
It sounded wobbly.
Yeah, because they're known for, they can shapeshift, right?
Yeah.
They can do that, and then they have the impersonating thing where they can, vocal, like, they can take whatever I sound like, put me down that hallway of yours,
And you
and
wouldn't
make
be
me
able to
say
tell.
something. And you wouldn't be able to tell.
Unless you're really close.
Like, it could be midnight.
So I got close.
And you could hear me, like, okay, let's say we were here, right? We were in the house. We were both in here. I was there, you're there, right? And
on my bed and my couch.
Yeah. We could both be sleeping. You could hear me down the hallway. You could get up, and you could think. But if this ever happens, by the way, and anybody of us here says something along the lines of that, look around real quick first to
Yep.
make sure we're in the room. If not, border that bitch up. Because if you go out there, you're fucking dead.
Yeah. But, so I hear the sound and I realize that that's not my mom. And so, like, I realize something's wrong, but I don't move away immediately. I'm like, maybe I'm wrong. So I call her, because I couldn't find her. I'd been looking for a minute. Like, I'd heard the voice, and it stopped when I called her. I called her, and my mom answered, and I was like, "Mom, where are you? I can hear you. Where are you?" And she goes, "I'm in Lebanon." So we live in Holdacre, Virginia.
It's about 27 miles away.
Yeah,
Like 30-minute drive.
Yeah.
yeah. And she said, "Garrett, I'm in Lebanon. I'm nowhere near you." And I that feeling where you it's like,
Like, that,
oh, I done shitted in my
Your
pants.
heart,
Yeah, like-
your heart drops down to your balls.
it's like something
Yeah.
is very wrong. I need to get out of here.
You like you want to
And
vomit.
then I heard it again after I hung up, and it was not my mom, and it was not a human voice.
No.
And just vivid memory.
Booking it back up the hill.
Yeah, I ran back to my house, shut my door, whatever, locked it, and I just I did not sleep.
I wouldn't have. Nah. Even if it's broad daylight like that, no, hell no, I'm not sleeping that night.
I have a spooky
I'm
story.
staying up
Do you?
guarding
I do,
my house.
but it doesn't have to do
I
with
didn't guard. I just
the
sat here
W
and looked at
word,
the
even though I just said it like 5 billion times, but the W word,
wall. All right.
it doesn't have to do with that.
It's a creepy topic. I don't know.
I mean, okay, so where I live at,
in the fucking boonies.
yeah, I live on this basically, it's a small farm, and it's an old 1800s a farmhouse that they used to use, like maybe it was maybe one of the World Wars. I'm not sure.
1800s is like Civil War.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
never
Civil
mind.
War.
I'm way off. I'm not good at history.
World War One started in like
1920s?
I don't know. I just know
1920s.
wars. Anyways,
World
it
War
used
II
to.
is like
Shh, don't judge
1940s
me.
at best.
Anyways, so it used to be a soldier boarding house where they would like put soldiers, I guess, and let them stay for a little while. And let me think. And so at this house, we have this graveyard as well.
Is this a ghost story?
Yeah, it is a ghost story.
Yay. We can get on the topic.
But so we also have this little graveyard, and it has a bunch of like a lot of the family members that died in the house buried there. A lot of them were like children that had died of scarlet fever or older people. There was one. It was actually really sad. It was like this little baby that had been born, and like not even a week later, it had died. I think due to scarlet fever. But anyways, completely off topic. So back when I used to do marching band.
I just had a really bad thought.
I used to do marching band, and so me and my sister, my
Too
older
old to throw in the
sister,
outhouse.
me and my older sister both did marching band, and so we had a couple of some of the girls from that we were really close with in the band, and staying the night at our house, and we were all camping out in our living room. Well,
I
it's
thought you were gonna say
like
outside. I would not
No,
sleep outside
no.
out there.
no, so it was like 3 in the morning. We
Be
have
I've seen shit out there too.
I'd be afraid
Yeah.
a cow would come starting gnawing on the tent.
we have we have this dog. His name is Toby. He's like, well, it really doesn't matter what breed he is. But anyways, so our windows in the living room kind of sit lower. So Toby can like, he's like a medium-sized dog. So he's able to like get his paws up there and look out the window. So it was like 3 in the morning. He starts growling and barking. You know how Toby is. Toby is not a like vicious, aggressive.
Toby
he is a big
is
baby. He's
the
scared.
biggest baby I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, he's like scared of his own shadow, all that. So like, Katie, my older sister, had woken up because he was going crazy. So she gets up and goes to the window, and she swears on her life. And I was like, I was in that state where like you're half asleep
Oh,
but
yeah,
awake.
groggy.
Yeah, so I
You're
could
just like,
hear.
"What the fuck?"
Yeah, so I could
You think-
hear what they were talking about. Katie was freaking out because she had got one of our friends up. Her name's Hannah. She had got her up, and she had walked over to the window, and they both started looking at it, and they swear on their lives that they saw this big white figure, like a glowing white figure, just walk towards our house.
How big? Like what?
Like,
Like
human
towards
human
them,
size.
or like just
towards
towards the
the house,
house?
like towards our front door.
Like
Oh,
things that
so-
like
okay.
glowing?
That's
Yeah,
that's
glowing.
creepy. I got a few good ghost stories that Evan has told me, and some that I have as well. Just it's funny as hell. Their stories anyway. So to start off, my house is old. It used to be a
Very old.
train station in town, actually, because there's pictures of it in Honeybees, actually, if you go look, or around that area. Also, we have like bricks in our yard that have like 1870 or some bullshit on it. Anyway, house old, right? So I have a little sister. Her name is also Katie. So, and the literal definition of her when she's asleep is her hair is over her, like her face like this. So
Like
this
the
was,
girl from that TV
the
horror
Ring?
movie.
yeah, like the Ring.
Okay.
Not like over her face, but it's like you know,
Like
it's like right, it's like
halfway.
right there, and you can't
Okay.
really see her eyes sometimes. Also, she used to have bangs back when this happened.
Oh.
This was a few years ago when I let Alex stay over. This is the funny one in my opinion. Well, it's creepy to them. I find it hilarious. So my house is old. I always dread going outstairs at 3 in the morning because who doesn't?
Oh, I hate going down.
Everything is
in the
turned
light.
off, right? Except for my bathroom light. My bathroom light's always on. They go downstairs and they go to the kitchen, I think, after they both pissed. I was asleep during this whole situation. I'm a heavy sleeper for the most part.
Oh, is this what I think it is?
I don't know, might be.
I think.
They go downstairs and they like, I think they both went to the bathroom at the same time. Because if you shut that door, because it's my dining room and then there's the bathroom, right? If you shut the door when you're in the dining room, it is pitch black. So we also have curtains everywhere. There's only one window in there, by the way. It's just covered up by curtains. And then, like, in the kitchen, there's a tiny window on this side of the house it lets moonlight in, but like you can't see shit either way. I think they both went to the bathroom. They just turned around like while the other one was taking a piss, and they just switched out. And then they came out, and I think they were going in the kitchen to get snacks. So they round the corner. My kitchen has 2 entrance points, over here and over here. This is where the living room's at, and this is where they were at. And my fridge is right here, right? So they go in, and then they turn, and they thought they saw my sister in there, because it looked. They said, like, Evan was like, "Oh, hey, Katie," and it did not respond. So, and Katie responds to people, like she'll just she would pissy about it. She'll say, "Hey,
Like, fuck you."
but like, no, my sister doesn't swear. I don't think.
But not to you.
Yeah, not to me, because I'd beat her ass. I'm just kidding. But they thought they thought they saw her, and it started like sort of like gliding towards her, and they looked down and like, that bitch ain't got no legs, and they book it back upstairs. And
You told me
I'm
about this a lot.
because it was also like, it was also slightly white glowing. Also, I know the name of it, by the way. Apparently, according to my grandma, crazy bitch. I'm just kidding. So they run upstairs. I'm still asleep. They just get under their blankets wherever they were at, in the room, just cower in fear and go to sleep. Me, sleeping sound like a baby. I did not wake up through that entire
Dylan sleeps like the
experience.
fucking dead though.
I do. I sleep like a rock. But like, they tell me about it the next morning. I was like, sucks to suck, bitch.
I have another one that actually
have a few more,
happened
too.
at the school.
Yeah, I want to hear about that in just a second. But okay. Give a little backstory. My grandma and my mom have both seen this ghost, apparently.
Oh, the one that looked like your sister?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
So its name is Tina, apparently.
That reminds me of Napoleon Dynamite, the
Little
llama.
But like, grandma swears on her life that she's seen it. She's talked to it. It's docile. It's not mean. It's a little 8-year-old girl. That's why they thought it was Katie, because a few years ago she was not. She's 13 now, but a few years ago, first time I let Alex stay over, that was about
3 years ago?
4 years ago. So we were 13-ish. About 4 years ago, 13. So my sister's 4 years
13.
younger than me. She would have been about 9, right? So
Okay, so
8,
yeah.
9, 8 range, right there. And so that's why they thought that. And then my mom has also seen it, because my mom used to sleep in the living room downstairs a little bit, and she swears that she would look up and see it walking down the stairs when nobody else would be walking, because you couldn't hear sound. You can hear sound off my stairs, right?
Yeah, your
Old,
stairs
they're
are old
creaky.
and creaky.
She didn't hear a sound, and she just looked up and it was like pale, ghostly white, going down. None of it. We've not ever had a bad interaction with it. I thought I've seen stuff out of the side of my eye before, but eh. So the other interaction that they've seen with her is actually in my bedroom,
Oh.
which was hilarious to me. Well, not hilarious. It was like kind of creepy when I was home. I was like, eh. So this was a night we had Aiden over. Apparently, I think. Aiden done passed out. He's asleep. Alex and Evan, they're night owls. They stay up. I was already asleep. I was in the floor this time because I let Evan and Aiden have the bed. I have a big ass bed.
Yeah, it's a nice bed.
And Alex is in the floor at the foot of the bed. I'm in the floor in like the middle of my room towards my door. And Alex and Evan were both up. Aiden, passed out like I said. I think Aiden was looking towards the wall as well, like back turned towards the rest of the room.
Yep.
Alex and Evan, they're always up on their phones when they can't sleep.
Yeah,
Otherwise.
Evan was on his
And
phone.
I think they said that they put their phones down same time because they're like, man, we're just tired. We need to go to sleep. They look towards me and they swear to God, like they'll probably still say this. They swear they saw it standing over me,
It's creepy.
like in the floor. Because like I was in the floor, I was probably on my. I think they said I was like on my back like this, like sleeping, like on my back in the floor, just vibing. And they swear that they saw it over me, and they said fuck that, and they like started crawling over, and then it just gone. And then so apparently we kind of say that she's protective, because like I've honestly convinced him. I was like, look, it's never done anything. It's more of a protective spirit than anything, like because it stays and it's like a mama bird. No, I don't know. It kind of watches.
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean.
It just watches, and it's like a guardian angel in a way, but I don't believe in that bullshit. I'm just kidding. I sort of do, because if I believe in ghosts, I feel like there is other stuff,
Yeah, you can just
So-
Like balance it out.
Yeah. Also, we're gonna probably be on a little bit longer on
yeah,
this
this is gonna be a
podcast.
long episode. You're welcome.
It's good.
Um,
But anyway, Emma, you said you had one about the school.
Oh yeah.
If I
So
can think of any more ghost
Honecker
ones, I
High
will.
School, by the way.
yeah. So for some background information, there's this like running. I don't know if you'd call it a joke per se, but our gymnasium is called the AP Baldwin Gymnasium.
Yeah.
And
It's
they're
famous, actually.
yeah. And so the guy that used to be a principal over the school like several years
AP
back.
Baldwin.
Yeah, was named AP Baldwin. And everyone kind of jokes and it's like, "Oh, AP Baldwin haunts the school." And there's quite a few ghost stories about that. Well, there was this one time when I was in about 7th or 8th grade. I think 7th. And I was doing marching band at that point. And
I'm gonna kiss you on the
let me
mouth,
think.
dude.
And it was like 7th, 8th grade. I'm pretty sure I was in 7th grade. And we had like a band parent meeting. So it was all the band parents, and it was our teacher talking and stuff in the band room, and all the kids. We just went out into the hall of the school. Might I add, it's after band practice, which ended around like 5:15. All the parents came over. It was around 6, 7 o'clock. So all the teachers, all
it
the
was
janitors, yeah, it was dark. All the teachers, all the janitors, no one was in that school besides the band parents, the band students, and our band teacher. And the parents and teacher were all in the band room. So it was just us kids out in the hall. We were all sitting on like the middle stairwell. And at that stairwell, there's a fallout shelter door that you can go down the steps, and it's like right there, going like down into the.
It's storage now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
storage
Teacher
now.
janitor calls it.
But so, like I said, there was no janitors, no teachers, nobody was there. Well, all of a sudden, we're just talking and carrying on, obviously, and then, kid you not, giant bang on the door, like someone like full on punched it, and it was loud
the
enough
inside?
from the inside. And so it scared us because it was like it sounded like someone like slammed the door shut. So we kind of ignore it. We kind of laugh about it. We laugh it off. And we just keep sitting. We keep carrying on. Well, it happens a second time. That time we went down the stairs and we didn't know about the fallout shelter until then. And we saw, oh, it's just the fallout shelter. And so we were all kind of worried, like what if a janitor went down there or something and got stuck?
You can't get in there. It's very
No, you
difficult.
can't.
I know, we know that now. So we start wiggling the doorknob. It's locked. So there's like absolutely no way that someone would have went in and been able to lock themselves from the outside. So we don't know what to think. All of a sudden, doorknob starts jiggling like as if someone's on the inside trying to get out.
Hello.
Oh. And so
It's Zedge.
So it was
that
like
grab.
aggressively, like someone
like,
was really
jiggling the
trying
door.
to get through the door. And so we just kind of like knocked on it and we was like, is anyone there? And it knocked back.
If it doesn't respond, it only responds with a
Yeah, it was knocking or doorknob jiggle. Or both at the
like.
same
Was
time.
it like?
It was like a
Was it
faint
like-
knock, like
I was gonna say, was it like faint knocking or was it like slam fist banging on the
it
door?
was faint. It was
Faint,
when we
okay.
were at the door. It was very faint. I have a video of it, but it's poor quality, so I'm not even gonna bother with it.
Yeah, so don't bother with it.
Yeah, and everybody was screaming, so you can't even hear anything.
Yeah.
But so we were all freaked out.
So that
It was-
basement
it might
gives
have
me
been a
chills.
bat.
A bat
If it's jiggling the doorknob
and
and knocking.
knocking.
Okay, the knocking could have been the bat.
What about the doorknob?
Your mom.
Yeah, your mama. How about that?
Your mama was in there.
But so we all kind of just stand there. Well, I mean,
My-
we don't know
my
what
ass
to
would've
do.
Booked it.
We were all just standing there. We was trying to figure it out. We was
Because you're
like,
white as hell.
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause only the white people die in horror movies. I
No.
swear.
Well, I stayed at
No,
a
it's not.
distance.
But like, look, okay, my mentality with horror stuff is, if I hear something, I ain't investigating that.
We
I'm
investigated
an
it.
investigator most of the time.
Well, we
I
investigated it.
might if I have a weapon.
Yeah. Well, like,
That's the only time I'm doing it.
Yeah,
If
I'll
I'm
pick up my
not,
sword.
we,
and
I'm pulling a black man. I'm not checking. I'm running.
but like, we were genuinely
I'm either running or
like,
staying where it's safe.
we were like genuinely worried or concerned that someone did get locked in there, but it wasn't responding. And if someone's like locked in there and they
Oh,
hear,
yeah, you better
people,
respond or
yeah,
I'm leaving you.
yeah, they're gonna respond if they're locked in there. They're gonna be like,
Start
hey,
screaming, hey, help me, help me.
yeah, there's not gonna be a single person that's just not gonna respond.
Unless
and
you're
so,
mute.
yeah. And then there's another thing. So the fallout shelter has kind of like cubby holes, kind of like vents almost,
Yeah.
that you can like crawl through to get into the fallout shelter. Well, there's one in the band room, in the uniform room, and you can like open it. It's like one of those metal
They're
lids.
great.
Yeah.
Velociraptors in there.
And
Yes.
so how they
Oh,
would
yeah,
open
there
it
you go.
because they would use the little space as storage for like old trophies that they've won through competitions way back in
Yeah.
the day. How they would open it is it had like
they're
this
bad now.
How they would open it, they'd get a screwdriver and just like pop it up because it was really heavy because of the metal.
Yeah, it's a great.
Well, there's the old story. One of my like family friends, she had like her and one of her friends like crawled through the space, and then like all of a sudden it was like complete mood change in the atmosphere. They got scared and they left, and then
Was it dark in there? Or
It was dark.
Oh hell no.
It is pitch black.
I would
There's
give you.
no
I
lights.
would want a flashlight if I'm
Yeah.
doing that. Then again, I'm not the one that's gonna volunteer to crawl in.
Well, I wouldn't either. But
I have a funny story, ghost wise. Next up, it's hilarious actually.
But so that night, she ended up having a dream. And let's just say it was not a very great dream.
No,
Dream.
like I have scary dreams every now and then, and most of mine are real stuff related because like
I had a dream one time
Like-
I was getting choked. Like someone was like physically trying to kill me.
yeah, like okay, so I have bad dreams, and usually it's no, it's,
Sorry.
no. I have bad dreams relating to like stuff that can happen,
Mm-hmm.
and not like some random bullshit. Ooh, a tornado's gonna come through. No, I have dreams about like stuff that could happen, like somebody could like break into the house,
Like
or
a
something.
Czechoslovakian dick wrangler.
Yeah, no, just kidding.
That is on our list of 10.
The amount of dreams I've had about like people that like I know
Mm.
like is like concerning because like
Obama raped me in my dreams.
no. Anyway, you want to hear the funny one?
Sure.
Okay, so this was I'd say about a year and a half, 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. I was 15. I go to Brandon's house. Right, first time we've ever been there. It was a fun time. We went and walked. We got we got coffee, Monster, whatever we got from the gas station. We walked around for a bit at this, and it was night. So we were we got done playing some video games. We all just decided to settle down and watch Brandon play some shit. What's that game called?
Some shit.
No, it's a game. Fuck, what is it?
What's about?
Mark's played it. It's
A
shit.
scary game.
Yeah,
Prey?
it's a scary game.
What's
Prey?
the plot?
No, it starts with an A. I can't remember.
A.
It's an old game.
Uh.
It starts with an A or I can't remember.
Inscription.
No.
There's a game.
The game
that's
doesn't
called-
matter, okay? Anyway, we were watching him play that. It was a while after. We were just like kind of sitting there, joking around, watching him play that. Amnesia, that's what it was. We were watching Amnesia.
That's a really old.
Yeah. So we were watching him play that, and we just decided to go, lay down, get ready for it, go to sleep, He gets into his closet, and we were all, near his bed. This was Brandon, by the way, and he swears he heard somebody go, "What's up, dude?" in his closet, and he's like, turned around, he looked at us, he's like, "Was that one of y'all motherfuckers?" And
Honestly,
we were all sitting there like, we didn't say anything, and he's like, "Bro, I just swear to God, somebody just said something to me."
Honestly, like, I love Brandon, and like, he has a podcast too, and like a game channel. We may do some crossover stuff with them,
Yeah.
but he does strike me as a schizophrenic person.
Slightly, I
Like,
guess.
if you tried to, if you were like,
Which also,
yeah,
I think they listen to this, so we might want to back it up and just say, sorry.
that is not like
That's not what we mean.
That's not a bad thing.
No.
It's just like
I just find
He's
that bit
ta- I
fun.
don't know if he's talked to
Brandon
me
can
about that.
tell you better this story because he's the one that like told us about it, like afterwards. We were all there.
he was dying because she tried to bite me, and now
it
her head's
was
stuck.
hilarious.
Woo woo.
But it was hilarious the way that he described it afterwards. We all went to sleep. We were all fine. I think. I actually slept next to the door. Actually,
Closet.
yeah, I was fine. I didn't have a nightmare that night. We're good. I honestly don't have nightmares that much anyway. But like, yeah, when I do, they're bad.
Wait, come here.
Yeah, when I have nightmares, they're bad nightmares.
I do your makeup, foundation.
But anyway,
You're totally paying attention.
that
to
was the
this.
really funny, scary story of mine.
I like some.
Ooh, I got some
I don't-
skin boy stories from Evan and Alex.
I don't think I've ever experienced anything like with
I'm
the
not
W
either.
word. Or
I think Evan has
Skinwalkers.
experience. No, me, Evan, and Alex. If it,
What's
wait,
that?
no,
We have another cryptid.
I have the creepy old dude that Evan talked about in his neighborhood for a
Which
while.
creepy old dude?
The one that opened his window.
Oh yeah, the method.
Yeah. So I got a scary story, but this actually I was there when this happened actually. So me and Evan were home alone, right? So this is the beginning of this story. Nothing happened, by the way. We're fine. This was a few years ago. We were small.
Didn't he grab Alex by one?
No. This is not. That's a different occurrence. This is one of the first times this happened. We made sure all the doors, windows were locked. But Evan has a air conditioner in his old room. Yeah, this is how old this was. He was in his old room.
old room. Oh.
Yeah. So we are sitting there and we heard something outside, right? So we knew probably who it was, and we didn't want to go outside and check because it's a meth head. They're fucking crazy.
Yeah, those people are actually crazy.
So we're sitting there and we're like kind of near his window. The dude jumps up, opens the freaking grate on the side of the air conditioner, and he reaches in. And like Evan swears he saw it. I was like turned around looking for something at the moment, and then we both got here. We yeeted the bitch out that window. We're like, get the fuck away! Because we were like 12 at this time, bro. I'll fuck you up, man. But like,
I have, I think, 2 more after you.
I can think of a few, but like, you want me to do yours, or like you want me to do Evan and Alex's like recent SW boy?
Do the SW.
Okay. So there's a road. We've drove down this road before. This was the first time that Evan and Alex actually found out about this road. You know how after we come out of Emma's like area and you go across that big ass bridge and you can go down beside King Queen Carpet.
Yep.
And there's it's that road. They drove all the way through that. It's where Tyler lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
They drove all the way through it, and like that road looks like it repeats.
It does.
They call it the Backrooms Road because that's why.
I've never heard anybody call it that.
That's what they do. Evan and Alex calls it that.
Oh, okay.
I don't find it as creepy as they made it out to be.
It's
But,
not
like-
super creepy, but it does look like it's like you're.
Oh yeah, when it's nighttime, it is creepier. But like anything at nighttime's creepier.
That's the first road I ever drove, by the way.
Oh, nice.
What, my road to my house?
No, the road to the other road, the road you pass
Yeah.
across the bridge and go that way.
First road I drove was near the high school, and we won't talk about that. I can tell the tunnel stories.
Yeah, there's
Wait.
a lot of tunnel stories.
We'll get into that in a minute. But
We make it.
they're driving,
We
right?
might split these up into 2 mini episodes.
Nah, one big
Or
episode.
1 mega episode.
One mega
We
episode.
could do an Instagram poll that we'll totally have an Instagram for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
make
y'all
that
still
later.
haven't made that.
And shut up, we'll make it. Anyway, they're driving, right? I don't remember where this came out. I think they were arguing about something a little bit, and then Alex just says randomly, like, fires off the word Skinwalker like 3 damn times, and they
Like-
swear like,
Skinwalker.
yeah, like that. And then I don't know what they're talking about because like Evan said don't say the word or something. No, Alex said don't say the word, and Evan rapid fired it off.
Yeah,
from
that
what I
makes more
remember.
sense.
And what they saw was they looked forward when they were driving the car, and they saw something dash in front of it, like really quick.
Dude, things will fucking flip a car, bro.
Yeah, and then Evan did not see it until the last few seconds when it was on his side and it went this way. Get in front of the lights, and he was like, "Oh shit!" and then they stopped like halfway up the road, and they went, "Get the fuck out of here!" And they just start like, all right. Start getting out of there.
Reversing?
I would not reversing. They just that way because it goes through Swords Creek.
It does,
and,
yeah. That's where I.
Yeah, anyway, they do that, and he tells me about this later, and I'm just like, are you fucking retarded? I'm like, you don't say that word like that. And I'm like,
You don't say it
especially
in a
not the W
disrespectful
word.
tone.
Yeah, no, that too. My bad. I didn't mean to cough. Throat got tickly. But like,
Tickly.
yeah, you don't rapid fire that word off, especially not disrespectfully. Like, if there's one outside the house, I'm sorry, cuh. We're doing stories about y'all. But like, anyway, Emma, if you want to go for your few.
Oh, they're really short.
Okay. Garrett, did you ever tell you like the really creepy sleep paralysis story of yours earlier? Or
I did earlier.
Okay.
I thought anyway.
So the first one is when we had first moved into our old 1800s farmhouse. There for a little while, we would Now, I wouldn't say this one's probably super spooky because
Super
it's
spooky.
really windy over there. Over
my
where I
house
live.
is so fucking windy.
Yeah.
I got
My
scared
house is windier
yesterday.
than both
Yeah.
of y'all's.
It's bad.
I was about to go. I was in the kitchen yesterday, and you know how they had that wind advisory? I forgot about it. I just hear the most high pitched screeching noise because I have trees
Oh.
outside my house, and they go they like start doing that outside my house. I was like, what the fuck? And I look outside the house, and I was like, oh yeah, there's a wind advisory because it does that all the time. And some of my porch has a hole in it.
Oh.
I think it's the roof where my gutter attaches. There used to be a gutter there. It does not now. We just moved it. I think the wind whistles through that gutter hole, and it is so fucking loud. And it is so scary. It sounded like a freight train went by, sort of. But it was, yeah, it was like that, but like higher pitched, and loud.
Ugh.
It was it was terrifying at first. I was like, oh yeah, it's the wind. And I like, because it's happened before. But like, that just caught me off guard yesterday, but I about dropped a damn bag of chips.
But so
I hate that damn meme.
it's
I love that
like
meme.
but so like it's like really windy over at my house. So it could be like, I guess you could say debunked or not. But there was this one day that, and it was like within the same day that both of these things happened. Our front door at one point was just like wide open. And like anyways, it was like wide open. No one had touched it. I can't remember if it was super windy that day or not. I don't think it was, which is why it caught us like really off guard. And then the other
Does
thing
your
that
house
happened,
whistle when your doors are open?
I don't think so. And then there's another thing. My mom has this old sewing machine from one of her relatives that she got, basically passed down. And it's like one of those sewing machines where it has like, it's metal and it has that metal
It has the
pedal.
little kick pedal.
Yeah, and it's like
My grandma
with
used to
how
have one
old
of
it is, it's really, it takes a lot of pressure and force to like push it
called a
down.
Not the grandma that you know. It's a different. She dead.
Oh, unfortunately.
Been dead, but like,
Damn.
yeah.
But
She had one of
so-
those. And I was like, how the fuck do you use that?
There's
But,
actually
like-
lots of myths about those. Well, how would you do that?
But it's like one of those, like, it takes a lot of like pressure and force to push down the metal pedal. And so all of a sudden, it was me and Dad. Dad was putting his shoes on the stairs. And he was like just sitting there. And it's like the sewing machine's like right next to our stairs. And, let me think. And so all of a sudden, I was just talking to Dad. And then it just moved. And it's like really squeaky. So, you know, you notice
You
it.
hear it.
Yeah, and so it just moves down. And we just kind of stared at it. And he was like, well, that's weird. And
I'd been
so...
like, hell no.
Yeah. And so the other
No.
thing that was, Dad at one point had put cameras in our house to see, because he was like, with all the spooky stuff that had happened,
Your dad seems like he's like full ghost.
he wanted to see
Hunter.
if he
Yeah.
could like
How do
catch
I like
EMF for your dad.
I'm like,
Anyways,
I got my spirit box right here.
anyways, so he wanted to
got my
see
Bible.
if he could like see, like catch anything on the cameras or anything. So he had it set up where my room is at. Like you go up the stairs and you turn like left, and it's like in the technically like the back part of the upstairs. Well, he had put a camera in the back on a shelf, so it could see like my doorway and then my two sisters, their rooms at the front, next like at the front of the stairs. So he had set that camera up at night, and he had, they recorded throughout the night, and then that morning he got up and he was like looking back through the footage, and he saw like it was like probably one or two like different like of those white orbs,
They're
and
called ghost orbs.
yeah, and it decided to go straight in my room.
They like kind of float around the camera.
Yeah, it was like
sometimes.
floating, and
They
so
just
it
like
went
kind
in
of
my
move over
room,
the camera.
Yeah.
I'm not a ghost expert.
and it like
I
it
like
kind
a
of
lot
like
stuff about it.
not necessarily bolted, but it was like
Oh yeah, they
like skips.
zip.
Yeah, it was like that. And it like went into my room.
They
specifically.
either from what I've seen.
My room specifically.
Specifically.
There's like some ghost things. Ooh, I got some old that burnt down school stories. But
Oh,
like,
that school's crazy, bro.
Yeah, they like the ghost stories.
Y'all were in a
they went-
skunk stand. That was hilarious.
Huh?
Y'all were like getting down in there, and I was like, "There's a skunk stand right there," and you're like, "Oh, but
I don't think I was in the hole yet. I was
You
out there
weren't.
with you.
You and me
Anyway,
were up there,
ghost orbs,
man.
they can either float on the camera slowly or they can zip around.
There was one like
Anyway,
it floated and zipped.
that's kind of cool. Like me and Garrett, not me and Garrett, shit. Me, Evan, and Alex, all wanted to do like some ghost hunting stuff, right? Because we found that stuff interesting as hell.
I think it's interesting.
It is so cool sometimes, but also it's terrifying. That's why we like it, I think. It's the thrill.
I wouldn't mind like studying it in a way.
I sort of want to get a spirit box, you know, the ones that flip through a bunch of radio channels until they pick up something and like blur out random half
It's
word.
like
It goes come.
Coke.
Crack cocaine.
I'd be Garrett if he ever died. Like I'd be over here, I'm like, Garrett, can you hear me? Cock. I'd be like, yeah, he's here.
Nut.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Nut thins.
you want some nothings, buddy? Balls. I'll be like, all right, buddy, I'll go get you nothing.
Smegma.
And then I just bring the nothings, set them down in your room,
want
and
that.
then I just see the box go, and then you just see like a bunch of them just go out of the box, and you eat them all.
Buggy gut.
Oh my back hurting.
Anyway,
Oh my back's hurting. I've been
I
sitting
want-
down all this long.
I want to get
Hankin.
I want to get a spirit box a little bit because I want to go through. I especially want to go to that tunnel with it because that tunnel is creepy as fuck.
Yeah, we can have a whole episode on the tunnel.
Oh yeah, I'm
some
gonna
of the
tell some
tunnel
stories
memes.
here, but like
Yeah.
me and Evan are gonna go back. But I'll do some school stories real quick before, not like school, but like it's like okay, beside my house before people moved in, bought it, uses car parking. There's an old burned down school near me. Grandma remembers it when it burned down. I think I don't remember. Fuck it, I don't know.
She old.
She old, yeah. She like 58.
She's not that. that's
Yeah,
not
she's
that
not old. She's more.
Ah, she's 58.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she looked raggedy, right? I'm just kidding. So she remembers it when it was there before it burned down. No, it burned down like 2 times, actually. So she remembered when the second time happened. Anyway, we're going through there, like, because, you know, we wanted to be, like, cool little, 12-year-old urban spelunkers. And,
Which is illegal, by the way.
it is, yes, but we never got caught.
We-
Alex got caught by himself with his little brother. Me and Evan never got caught because we're good at it.
Because we're good.
So we're like kind of going through there a few times. And there's this one specific incident where we convinced my mom to let us walk around my neighborhood like about 10 o'clock at night. 10, 11, we were out there. She knows where we're at. My neighborhood's not too big.
It's very small.
Yeah. But,
We live in
Evans is
nowhere.
smaller. But like,
We're
walking around the block.
Not by
no,
much.
not by much. We're going around the block. We kind of come down by Malachi's house.
Yeah.
And we're going back up. And this is way before Alex moved in up there. So we're going by the school. And we just get the bright idea, not to go in. We get the bright idea to inch closer to it and look through the door.
Mm-hmm.
And they swear they saw something. And like, I never saw anything, but I get that uneasy feeling when, you know that feeling when you feel like you're getting watched.
Oh yeah, I
It's
hate
that
it.
feeling. And then we all just decided we did not like it, and we just decided to book it home because we're not that far from my house. So yeah, we got that, and then we went in there a few times with we wanted to try out and see if we found like a good app on our phone for it. So we got like one of those radio apps.
That are trash.
Yeah, they was kind of trash. But honestly, we actually thought we picked up something in this one, but then again, this was years ago. Stupid. So we thought we picked up something. We thought it was cool. We brought it down to the tunnel area once. Didn't pick up anything. Anyway, the tunnel is more creepy, in my opinion, because, you've been down there.
Tunnels that's a creepy place down there. Which a lot of time they'll just jump you down there if you're down there.
Oh, yeah, what?
You get. I've heard all kinds of stories of people getting jumped down there.
Like ghost-wise
other
or like,
people?
No,
people?
people.
Oh, yeah, people-wise. You
People
better...
will jump you. And there was this one murderer, right? This is lady who murdered her husband and buried him in the bricks.
That's one of the ghost stories.
Oh.
There's also a woman down there that's somewhere stuffed in the bricks,
Bricks,
apparently.
too.
Or the river. I can't remember which one it is.
I want to say the lady was the river. Maybe I'll have it back.
There's one. I don't know. There's a few ghost stories related to this area that a lot of people know. A lot of old people know because old people. Honestly, the town's older than you think. Like where we live at was founded in 1777.
Yeah.
That's how old our area is. Then again, also it's one of the first states ever made in
Yeah.
America.
I'm surprised. 1777. You're
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I looked it up one day. It was 1777 for the thing I saw. Anyway, our specific little town was I think it was 777. Anyway, like founded date. I don't know. Oh, 72. My bad. Shit.
When was Jamestown founded?
1607.
1607.
So a good
170 years.
Yeah, 170 years gap. But then
This
again,
was known as New
remember,
Garden back then.
remember.
That's crazy.
we are
Dunmore's War.
over a few ranges of mountain from there. They're all flatland over that way.
Yeah.
We're over a few fucking ranges of mountain.
I mean,
over
we
this way.
existed during the...
This existed before it got founded, but I meant like, the town wasn't founded until then.
When the town was founded, we were... Like, there were people probably that participated in the American Revolution War.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, anyway, where the fuck were we? Oh yeah,
You can buy Candy Crush right now.
Yeah.
We were on the tunnel topic, right? Yeah.
I'm trying to beat this
So,
level, Garrett.
we might not go for too much
No,
longer,
don't waste
but,
my
like,
moves.
So anyway, the tunnel, a bunch of people died down there. There's dates scribbled all over those bricks down
Yeah.
there. Creepy as hell if you walk through there, by the way.
Yeah, if you
We
want to
don't like to walk through there. Like, we've done it a few times. It is scary as shit, and we book it through that tunnel.
Yeah, you don't go slow.
No, we went slow a few times, and we just backed out of it and started running. Anyway, I'm still scared of it to go through.
I don't like
water.
going through there.
I
I
don't-
don't like driving through there.
No, hell no. When we do it a few times, but, like, we always make sure it's daylight. We don't like going down there at night. It's creepy as shit. Because Evan likes to roll down the windows while he's in that tunnel. Just because he can. But, like, few ghost stories, I guess, that I've heard from Evan people. Evan and Alex went down there one night. I don't think they were walking. Oh, no, they were driving, yeah. So, at the end of the tunnel, there's a little overhang, right, on the other side of the river. Gets really deep. And they swear they looked up, and they saw, like, a woman's head floating there. That would terrify the piss out of me.
That would scare me.
And they just decided to through the tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, like, I
Because you
don't
can't back out of it.
No.
They already started through the tunnel. That road's so narrow, you can't, like...
You can't turn.
You can't turn, you can't back up.
If you don't go perfectly straight, you're going to hit the wall.
You're going to hit the little lip of it, and, like, if your car's high enough, you'll go over the lip into the river.
Yeah.
Which the river's not deep, but that's not good for a car.
Not good for your car.
Because
It's gonna
if
pop
you're on the
your tires.
passenger side, if you're going through this way, you're fucked. If you're on the
Yeah.
driver's side and you're going through the other way, you're fucked. Either way. And depending on which way you go, whatever side goes in the river, you're screwed.
Yeah.
And so they just floor it through there. And the tunnel's also scary since it's a one-way. You have to always honk before you go through it. Anyway, that tunnel's just creepy all in all.
I hate that tunnel.
Oh yeah. So there's a big open like hole in it somewhere near the base of like the one entrance of it, and there's like a tunnel under it. We got the bright idea one day because I was with them this time to shine our flashlights into it. Didn't see anything, thank God. But I think that's where that one person was buried, that big ass hole, and they never closed it back up. Which also that is like
Yeah.
not okay sounding. Like,
No, it's creepy.
yeah, like didn't also stuff happen in like the train tunnels as well down that way?
I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not a major historian on the area, but I probably could
Me
find
neither.
out.
Oh, I could find out.
I've got
easy.
enough books in this house, man.
Oh, I do too. I'm sure I could find out. My grandma, like the one I really connected with, she did. She used to live down that way. They called it the tunnel. Basically,
they
call
call
it
that
the tunnel. They call it that road where the tunnel is at, like is Tunnel Road. I guess I don't know. So it wasn't down that way, but it was like where Evan's the grandma in town lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a few houses like this way from it before.
Okay.
Not when you go over the hill to go down to the tunnel, but like
Yeah.
the opposite way towards the firehouse more.
Okay.
She
yeah,
used to
I got
live
you,
that
I got
way.
you. I got you.
So I'm sure she had some scary stories. I can't ask her if she did, unless I pull out a Ouija board and go, Grandmama.
No, we will not touch that.
Oh, I am
No,
not.
I would not touch a Ouija board.
I'm never
No.
touching a Ouija board because I've seen so many videos on YouTube.
Ouija boards.
Like a Ouija board. Okay, fine. But like
I done lost
the amount of
again.
YouTube videos
You
I've
suck.
seen, even
You
if they
suck.
are fake, the Zozo thing, Zio, it keeps going back and forth on the Ouija board. I don't
No,
like the
what does
thought
that
of it.
mean?
It's a demon,
Oh.
basically. Comes to the
They're
board,
all
does not
demons.
leave you alone. Oh god, there's a video by Lance 210. I used to watch him all the time when he did this shit. This happened to him. There's a video out there. I don't know if it's staged or fake, but it looks real. No matter. Him and his ex-girlfriend are asleep in their bed in L.A. in their apartment. He gets drugged by the foot out of the bed and into the
That's
hallway.
fake, but that's
But
fun.
still, it was made so real, even if it is fake, that it was terrifying to me. I was also young when this
As a
happened.
child, yeah.
But either way, I don't like the thought of that with Ouija boards,
It's-
even if it's like faking like somebody else is moving. Like you're in a group
Mm-hmm.
because you're not supposed to play alone. Yeah, I don't like the thought
It's
of it.
creepy, man.
Like me, Evan, Alex have like thought about it, like deeply thought about it, and then like every time we come to the conclusion, like
It's not
no,
worth it.
it's not worth it. It's not worth buying it. It's creepy. It's not worth getting haunted over if it is
Yeah.
real.
Well,
Well, haunted more. We're basically haunted at this point, but
my pastor, in which he's kind of crazy, but
your what room?
my pastor,
Pasture. Okay.
my pastor,
Pastor. Oh, your church one.
yeah, he's kind of crazy. Emma is mad because she's losing in Candy Crush.
Yes.
My pastor's kind of crazy, but he's a good guy. But he talks a lot, and I honestly, like, I'm a Christian, and so I kind of believe it, is that when you play with the Ouija board, you're not talking to...
Who you think you're talking?
You're not
to.
talking to people who used to live. You're talking to their... Like, the demons that they carried with them. And they know everything about them.
Yeah.
We know them better than they do. So,
Mhm.
like, that's the creepy part, is, like... Him talking about that was just terrifying to me.
Oh, I don't like the thought of even messing with the Ouija board. It's like so creepy. Like to me, I just don't like it. Also, yeah, this is gonna be
Don't
a
pull
good
my sock off.
This is gonna be a good
No.
episode, in my opinion, because I like creepy stuff.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It's not very comedy oriented.
Oh,
No,
it's almost
no.
been running
This
for
is a
2
more
hours.
serious one. We
Yeah.
can make it comedy oriented, but
Not anymore.
not anymore. No, we're already too deep in.
Yeah.
This is a good topic. I feel like people would like though, because we asked
Yeah.
Kedron earlier, and she
Yeah.
said that like
She said she's
creepy
about
stuff
it.
like this is like a good topic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of more tunnel experiences we've had.
I don't know of any.
I don't know. I can't think of any at the top of my head.
I know
All
someone.
I know is like we stay clear of it. for the
Yeah.
most
Yeah,
part.
I try not to go anywhere near it.
I know there's this one tunnel somewhere around here that if you go in the tunnel and you like park your car and
That's
you
this
turn
tunnel down
that's
here.
that tunnel and you like turn all
Turn
the
all
lights
your lights
off,
off,
and
you
you
can
turn them
hear
on and there's
people-
handprints
Handprint on the windows.
all over.
Yeah, and you can hear them like trying to jiggle your doorknobs.
You'd be like, "Let me in."
Jiggle my doorknob.
How about like bobbing my knob?
Like it's corn on the cob. Check in with me and do your job.
But yeah, I don't think I would ever go down there without locking my doors first, because that would be terrifying. That and I'm like, get your hands off my glass, boy. I
I
cleaned
washed
this.
it. But
I
yeah.
just cleaned my window.
That would be absolutely scary.
So yeah. You're welcome for this very long episode.
Yeah, it's longer. I'm fine with
It's a
that though.
long as hell episode.
Yeah,
I'm
it's only an hour
tired.
and
It's
40
hot.
something. It is hot.
It
yeah.
is hot in here.
I don't think it's that hot.
You're wearing shorts.
And a t-shirt.
We're all wearing
They're
t-shirts.
wearing pants. And I'm wearing black.
Why? Why y'all wearing pants for?
Because that's what we wore to school, Emma.
I didn't go to school today.
Oh,
Don't eat my nose. No, I'm all the way in 43rd place now
Yeah,
because I
we're
can't
gonna
get
outro
past
this,
this
boy.
stupid
yeah,
level.
we got outro this. Emma, you want to outro with us, or are you just gonna be complaining about Candy Crush the whole time?
Well, how do you do outro?
We take these little boys and we smack them against our hand.
All right,
Okay.
So anyway,
Yeah.
here is
Our labs.
Stumpy,
Stumpy, Steggy.
and we don't have a name.
I don't have a name for this one yet.
I will
We're gonna
start
do
the
this
Instagram in a
in
minute.
Instagram. We're gonna poll this guy for Instagram.
Yeah.
So if you're still here, which
we're gonna put his name.
Holy
We're gonna
shit,
ask
if
for
you're
his
still
name in
here,
the comments.
I'll kiss you. Okay.
Oh yeah, we
Just
greatly
kidding. I won't
appreciate it.
actually, but we greatly appreciate you watching the end.
Anyway.
Here's the outro.
Well, that piqued the mic. That'd be a good old little smack for you.
All right.
All right. We will see you next time
soon.
on the next episode. Probably next week because
This
we're trying to
is-
get back on track.
Yeah, hopefully. This is the mega episode.
Goodbye, friendings.
Mwah.
Thank you for watching.
Kiss me. Love you. Love you. Bye.